Welcome back to the Weather Centre, where a cold front brings in cold, wet and windy conditions over the western and southern part of the country on Friday, with the possibility of disruptive snowfalls for the western and eastern Cape Mountains, and we're expecting cold weather to spread across South Africa this weekend. On our satellite, you'll see the large cold front that moved in overnight. Now, that's already brought in a number of showers over the western part of South Africa, with a strong push of cold air moving in behind it, rapidly cooling temperatures off as that cold front moves quickly across South Africa. With the system, we're also expecting windy conditions, with a warning for gale force winds along the coast between Slankop and Port St John's by Friday night, and there's a high seas warning along the coast between Cape Columbine and Port Edward, and that's also on Friday evening. There's also a high fire danger warning over the interior part of the Eastern Cape and over the northwestern part of KwaZulu-Natal. In fact, we're expecting hot weather for KwaZulu-Natal and the Lowveld, with highs heading into the upper 20s and low 30s. Still sunny and mild over the northeastern parts ahead of that cold front, but the cold front brings in cold and wet weather over the western and southern part of South Africa on Friday, with the possibility of snowfall for the western and eastern Cape Mountains. West-southwesterly winds are forecast along the coast from Springbok all the way through to Port Elizabeth, with strong to gale force winds in the forecast along parts of the western and eastern Cape coastline. You'll see a light southerly breeze for KwaZulu-Natal, and light winds continue over the northeastern interior. We're forecasting a 60% chance of rainfall over parts of the western and eastern Cape, with a 40% chance of showers over the western part of South Africa, as well as over the interior part of the eastern Cape, with a 40% chance of light evening rainfall, and that's over the extreme eastern part of the eastern Cape. We're also forecasting snowfall for the western and eastern Cape Mountains, as well as the southwestern mountains of the northern Cape. Here's our snowfall accumulation, which shows that snowfall starting to accumulate in the western Cape on Friday, spreading through to the eastern Cape on Saturday, eventually reaching Lesotho on Saturday night. On our temperature map, you'll see that cold snap of air pushing in over the western part of the country, with a high of only 13 degrees for Dar, as well as Cape Town and George, 17 degrees for Port Elizabeth, in the low 20s for Bishu and East London. A high of around 20 is forecast for the Free State and Kimberley, 23 degrees for Pretoria and Polokwane, with a hot day for KwaZulu-Natal and the Lowveld, where highs peak in the upper 20s and low 30s. On Saturday, you'll see that cold air pushing through to the central part of South Africa, with highs in the low teens. We're also expecting cooler weather to extend through to KwaZulu-Natal, with the possibility of light rain along the coast, and then we're forecasting light morning rain for Richards Bay on Sunday, with a high of 20 degrees. Cold air extends through to the northeastern parts, partly cloudy with highs in the mid-teens for Gauteng, and you'll see a cold and wintry day across South Africa on Sunday. That's all from the Weather Centre for now. Enjoy the rest of your day.